You're commuting home with Katz and Cosby. Now, here's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby on 77 WABC.
And joining us now is our resident genius on everything, Dr. Peter Michalos. Dr. Peter, you wanted to talk about toxic dust. Explain.
Well, before I get into the toxic dust, I just want to talk about the Lancet journal, a prestigious journal of public health, did a study that showed that the Gen X people and millennials, those are the people from 1965 to 80 for Gen X, and the millennials from 1980 on, they, compared to the people in 1955, are dying 2 to 3 times more from cancers, breast, colorectal, pancreas, and that's very, very alarming. And
why is that?
Especially
Why?
with the medical breaks.
The question. People sitting are in front of computers and the electronic heroin of cell phones are now moving around. They're less active. We're seeing people using more drugs, more airborne toxic dust that we're finding out. Another study, the whole cover of Consumer Reports this month is about toxic dust. So what is that? In our air and the dust in our homes and particle board furniture and other things like that contain mercury, lead, arsenic. And they found, Columbia University just did a study, and they found in the urine of people cadmium and uranium and tungsten, which are not natural elements that we don't need enough. And those people had a much higher risk of atherosclerosis and heart disease and cancer. So there is definitely involuntary exposure to these environmental toxins are not helping us. And the things in the air, that's why we talk about often having a HEPA filter in your house, in your bedroom, changing the cabin filters in your car. It turns out to be very important. And also the plastics. You know, everybody talks about the tire on your rubber. The rubber tires wear out. But guess what? Where's all those microparticles of plastic going? You're on the highway and your windows are open. You're driving a convertible. You're breathing in all that stuff. And our lungs are like a vacuum cleaner. They collect all this stuff. They're finding it on autopsies, and people weren't exposed to all these things years ago. So we're finding that the toxic chemicals, alcohol, smoking, and the sedentary lifestyle are all contributing. And that generation, they're not working on farms. They're not doing hard labor. People are sitting behind computers all day, and it's turning out that it is affecting lifespan, and men's lifespan in the U.S. is now only 74.2 years. Of course, COVID has something to do with it, but these are things. If I was Surgeon General, I'd immediately start a program of changing the diet, trying to get rid of processed foods, trying to get people to eat healthier, cleaning up our water supplies. And if we did that, we'd probably save the country billions, if not trillions of dollars in healthcare costs.
Wow. Very important stuff. Well, Dr. Peter.
Maybe we would live long and prosper.
Yeah. I've heard that line before, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, keep listening to WABC for more health tips on Katz and Cosby to keep us all alive and going, and keep thinking positive and testing negative.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dr. Peter, you're great. Thank you so much.